Hey guys, this is another Star Wars Lego mock. This is a little different video than what I normally do. As you can see, these are not Star Wars vehicles, but rather these are kind of energy cells or fuel cells or whatever you want to call them. And these are really fun to build, and I just wanted to kind of show off a couple of ideas here. So the point of this video is just really to kind of show how easy it is to take some simple parts, slap them together, and make them look like, they fit right into a Star Wars mock. And I feel like any of these, you design one single cell, then you just kind of copy and paste 2 or 3 times, or as many times as you want. You put them all together, and they really spruce up a Star Wars Lego mock, or any mock for that matter. But yeah, really, these aren't complicated builds or anything, but I just wanted to show off, these are really easy, they're pretty simple, and really anyone can do it, and it'll really help out mocks, and they're just really entertaining to build. So let's look at a few of these a little more closely. Let's start with these 3, which these were all cargo pieces originally on my Feldo, which was my Mark II Razor Crest that I designed for the contest over at TJ the Brickwright's YouTube channel. And I had these all kind of in different pallet systems like you see, and I mean, these can be used as cargo or fuel cells, and again, really just trying to get some ideas out there to kind of spruce up your mocks and make them a little more Star Wars-y. So these can be fuel cells or just cargo, and these are pretty simple, just an axle stuck through there, and you get a couple of them going, put them on this pallet system, and I think it looks, it looks cooler than the difficulty of building it is, if that makes sense. Again, another little axle or let's see just an axle stuck in there. Slap a couple of these together. Got yourself a few fuel rods. And then these ones are really fun. I use this as my fuel cell for, well, it was in the Feldo, but it was also powering one of my repulsor crafts for another TJ the Brickwright contest. And these are, you can see how I build these. The only thing is there's 5 lightsaber hilts here, and you'll have no problem building this, except the center hilt has to be flipped in the opposite direction. So you see all the little prongs of the lightsabers, they're facing down, but in the center, the prongs are facing up. So that's the only constraint you have with putting those 5 together. But another variation, so these are kind of fully juiced up ones, and I have kind of a variation here where this is an energy cell that's almost fully spent. It has kind of one little unit of juice left or whatever, so kind of add some variation to show, this is a fuel cell ready to rock and roll, whereas this one is, mostly completely spent right now. These 2 guys are just kind of random. They're kind of inspired by the moisture harvesters or whatever those things are called on Tatooine and all the desert planets. They kind of look like that. You can stack them up and maybe look like that. Mainly just kind of these sidebars here. But I was kind of just experimenting with some parts and slap these together, and they kind of, you can kind of stack them up or lay them on their side or whatever, connect them to something else. So kind of random, but they were fun to build. These last 2 were my favorite. They look cool when they're, they can be kind of in any different position, and I think they look really good. Pretty simple build. I could do a full tutorial, but I feel like these are pretty obvious in their construction. So just an axle down the middle, and a bunch of cylindrical type pieces pinned on either side. So yeah, was happy with how these turned out. All right, so everything's kind of placed back to where we started. These types of things are always really fun to build, and they can really help out any MOC, any scene MOC especially. So yeah, these are my Star Wars energy cells. I hope you guys enjoyed.